guys, I'm Eileen. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is about the review or comparison of my bracelets. Someone's asked me if I could do a collection video of my bracelets and I thought why not? So here I am. I have 3 pieces in my collection. The first one is the Cartier LOVE Bracelet, the second one is the Juste Un Clou, and the last one is the Hermes CDC Bracelet. So if you are interested, please keep watching. Let's talk about the Cartier LOVE Bracelet first. So this piece, my husband got it for me about 4 years ago as a push present. The one I have is in the yellow gold and size 17. Now really, I could fit the smaller size, but I just like the way it looks when it sits fairly low on me. And when I was in the store, the SA actually told me that this bracelet is supposed to be worn fairly snug. But I think it looks more feminine when it sits lower down, so I went for the bigger size. This bracelet is very substantial. You can certainly feel a good weight to it. The exact weight is 33 grams. I don't wear mine a lot, but I can see quite a fair amount of scratches already. I think the Love bracelet is so popular, so I don't think it needs a lot of introduction from me. But overall, I think it's a very timeless and classic piece. It looks fantastic when you have a casual outfit or a formal outfit, and it looks fantastic on both men and women. So all in all, it's a great piece to have. However, for myself, it doesn't really work for me because, as you know, you need to tighten the screws with a screwdriver. So putting it on is not the easiest thing to do. I often will need my husband to give me a hand. I can just about manage it myself, but I will really struggle. So I don't usually wear bracelets to work. So if I am wearing this piece, I will have to put it on Friday night, and then by Sunday night I have to remove it. So I don't know, it just feels like it's a lot of work. So it puts me off wearing this piece really. And with the Love bracelet, it's designed to be worn every day. So your loved one is supposed to put it on for you and you're just supposed to keep it on. So you're not supposed to maneuver the screws too much. I think it's just like a normal screw. If you work it a lot, there will be wear and tear. Again, for myself, I don't wear this a lot. I mainly put it on when I go to a wedding or a party. And when the event is gone, I will remove it. So that is not doing a lot of good to the screws, because a few months ago when I attended a wedding and my husband helped me to put it on, and the next day when I was making breakfast, the screws actually came loose and the whole bracelet just fell onto the floor into 2 pieces. So I don't know, I think it's probably time for me to get the replacement screws. Also, I don't wear this when I go away on holiday because I'm a bit paranoid that the screws will go loose and I'll have to bring a screwdriver wherever I go. The screwdriver itself, I'm a bit worried that I'll lose it as well. I've asked Cartier before and they say it will cost about £47 to replace a screwdriver because it's gold plated, so yeah, obviously it will cost a bit of money. And if you do ask for a replacement screwdriver, Cartier will not send it out in the post for you. You do have to visit a store with your bracelet and then they will request for a replacement for you. So I think there's nothing wrong with this piece. It just looks fantastic. It looks really, really good on. It's so simple, but it's such a statement piece. I just didn't think it through when I made the purchase. Because it is what it is. It's designed to be worn every day, but for myself, I can't possibly wear it every day, so I have to keep removing it. So in terms of convenience, it's not the most practical piece for me, and for that reason I don't wear this a lot. So at one point I did consider to sell this to get the thinner version, the newer version, but with that one I know it's easier to wear it because you can easily put it on yourself, but it still requires a screwdriver. So yeah, I'm still thinking about it. At the moment, I think I will keep this piece in my collection just because it's got a sentimental value. My husband gave it to me. So I think if you are planning to buy this bracelet and your plan is to wear it every day, then go for it, because it looks really good on, and it's very well made as well. My next piece is the Cartier Juste Un Clou. This one is in the size 15 and yellow gold. I really like the yellow gold from Cartier. I think it's very vibrant and it's not too yellow. So when I buy anything from Cartier, I usually prefer the yellow gold. This piece feels really substantial on the wrist as well. It's made of solid gold, just like the Love bracelet. This one is actually a little bit lighter. It's 31 grams, whereas the Love bracelet is 33 grams. So it's not a big difference, but the Juste Un Clou is just a touch lighter. The sizing of the Juste Un Clou is a bit different compared to the Love bracelet. So if you do wear a size 17 for the Love bracelet, they usually recommend you to go a size smaller for the Juste Un Clou. So in this case, it will be the size 16. I went for the size 15 because when I tried the bracelet on, I thought, wow, it looked amazing on its own. I didn't really want to stack it with anything else, so I went for the smaller size. I have to say I have a bit of regret now because, as you can see, it sits quite a distance away from my Love bracelet. I think if I did get the bigger size, they will look nicer together. So I would say if you have a Love bracelet in your collection and you are thinking to add a Juste Un Clou, do spend some time to do a bit of research about sizing, because at the moment you might not want to stack them together, but you never know, you might change your mind in the future. So I think it's always good to have that option available. This piece is a lot easier to wear as well. It's a lot more user friendly. So the nail head basically has a hole that features a figure of 8. So when you wear the bracelet, you just push the arm of the bracelet into the bigger part of the hole and just let it slide upward to engage the smaller hole. And once it's in, it's really secured. This actually is the older design. I believe in 2017 they introduced a new design which is supposed to be even easier to use. So that one actually has like a tab under the bracelet, and when you push that tab upward, the bracelet will just unlock itself. In terms of comfort, I think the Love bracelet is a lot more comfortable on the wrist compared to the Juste Un Clou, because the Juste Un Clou has got a round nail head, so the bottom half of the circle often digs into my skin, and this is especially true when I sleep, when I rest my arm like so against the bed. I wouldn't say it's excruciating pain, but you can certainly feel it's there. Whereas the Love bracelet sits very flush against your skin, so it feels very comfy. At first I thought probably the size I have is a bit too small for me, but according to my assay, even if I did get it in a bigger size, the nail head is still round. So it will probably just sit a bit lower on my arm, and it will still dig in. It will probably just dig in on the different spot. So I guess it's just a feature of this design. So I guess it's just a little drawback. But apart from that, the craftsmanship is impeccable. It's very well made. It looks very amazing on. I wear my Juste Un Clou a lot more than the Love bracelet, but for some reason I have a lot less scratches on this piece compared to the Love bracelet. I'm not quite sure why. Between the two pieces, I definitely prefer the Juste Un Clou. I often wear it on its own. I don't stack it with anything else, and I think it looks fantastic just on its own. So the last piece is my Hermes CDC bracelet, or the Collier Chien bracelet. This is in the smaller size and in rose gold. I love the rose gold from Hermes. There's just something about it. It has a very subtle shade of pink, and it's the kind of shade that will complement any skin tones. So this piece doesn't feel as substantial as the Cartier bracelet. The exact weight is 24 grams, so it is quite a bit lighter when you compare it to the Cartier pieces. It's very easy to wear, it's very user friendly. So to wear the bracelet, you just push on the side and you move that arm to the side like so, and it will open. And to wear the bracelet, exactly the same thing, just push on the side and move that arm upwards and it's in. And when it's in, it's very secured. So you can see the lock is very cleverly hidden away, so it doesn't distract the beauty of this bracelet. So I've had this bracelet for about 1.5 years now. I've been wearing it quite a lot. I put it on every weekend since the day I got it. I've actually got quite a lot of scratches on it, but that doesn't really bother me because I think with a bracelet you cannot really avoid getting scratches. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I think it goes with absolutely everything. It probably doesn't look as feminine as the Love bracelet, but it still looks very chic, modern and elegant. So I love this one to bits. Also, it's very comfy on the wrist. I usually wear all my bracelets on the left because I'm right-handed, but with this piece, I don't actually mind having it on my right wrist because it feels so comfy. And quite often, I don't even notice it's there. So out of the 3 pieces, I would say my favorite one is certainly the CDC bracelet. I don't wear all these bracelets together. I usually will wear the CDC on the right and sometimes I'll put the Juste Un Clou on my left wrist. Another thing I thought I'll mention is Cartier does very nice packaging, and when you buy a Cartier piece they usually give you a polishing kit, and inside the box it will include the cleaning solution, a polishing cloth and a soft brush, whereas when you buy Hermes pieces they usually come in a traveling pouch, a black box and the classic orange box. So Hermes doesn't really give you the accessories to help you look after the pieces, which I think is really not a big problem because you can see a lot of good quality polishing cloths on Amazon now. For myself, I usually use the Cartier cleaning solution on my Hermes pieces. If you are buying a Cartier piece, do remember to ask them for a polishing kit because I know they sometimes don't give one out unless if you ask for it. In fact, when I got my Love bracelet, they didn't actually give me one and I had to request for one from another store. So if you are buying your jewelry from Cartier, remember to ask for one. So that's my video about my bracelets. I hope you find it helpful. If you did enjoy the video, give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing. I want to thank you so much for watching and have a good day.